Okay, good morning. So now in this lesson, the first warming up, we are going to discuss. Imagine that your class to be divided into group or houses. Each house will have their own color, symbol, emblem, motto, dress code, a common room with object of their interest and suitable furniture. Think of sets of four names for the group from form groups and work out the imagery detail for each set. Some suggestions are name color, yellow, symbol the sun, motto health is wealth, dress code yellow race bin, etc. Cane furniture green and yellow curtains and herbarium is the common in the common room. These are the something. Okay, just you have to write your by your own. Okay, you have to take an example like this and you have to make. Okay, then uh, okay. Now the next is, now what here given category is given and the name is given, that metal category. In metal category what comes? Steel, copper, silver, gold. In the same way you have to write some name from the flower category. Okay, then you have to yes, you can write rose. Yes, very good. Maithili, Repti, hibiscus, Anjali, very nice. Okay, like this you have to write Jasmine, very good. Manjima, Maithili, very good. Lotus, yes, very nice. So in this way you have to write the four names of the flower in the four column. Okay. The next, stars and galaxies. You have to write the name of the four stars or galaxies. Yes, very nice. Then tree is already given. Then you have to write the name of the seasons. Okay. Yeah, Milky Way. Yes, now season, rainy, autumn, winter. Very good. Very good, beta. So all of you understood. Yes. Spring, winter, autumn, monsoon. Yeah. Okay. Now come to the next slide. It is very interesting. Let's see what it is. Read the lines of the following poem. Guess and fill a suitable word to make line rhyme. Now, here the lines already given. You have to add the suitable words which uh, which will rhyme, and make and complete the poem. So I will read the line and you have to put the word. Soon after dawn rises the sun, not moon, beta. It wakes and enlivens every one. Very good. It scares away the long dark night. The shining stars go out of sight. Very nice, students. From tree to tree, birds fleet and fly. Very good, Isha. Searching for food with a sharp eye. Very good, Manjima. The birds that open now show their face. Very good part. As flowers, they dance with beauty and very good, Manjima. Grace. The hill slope wears in grassy green cover. Very good, Bhumi. The curved sparkling river, it gold. Very good, Bhumi Tiwari. Color. Very good. The cock then crows to give a loud call. Very good, Atharva. Come on, wake up, folks, one and all. Very good, Bhumi Chaitra, Devanshi, everyone. I then wake up. Good morning to say. Very good, Isha, Atharva. Let's all look forward to a golden day. Very good, Simran and others. Very nice, students. Okay, so so today we have completed one poem. Okay, now let's move to our poem. But before we move to the poem, let us discuss something about the poet. Okay, now uh, the poet Walter de la Mare uh, was an English poet, and he wrote short stories and novels for both adults and children. Okay, so he was the writer for the novels for both adults and children. Now, this poem which we are going to study today, it is published in the year 1913 in his book for children, a book which is written for the children, Peacock Pie. Okay, and it was a very great poem. Now I hope you will enjoy it. Just listen carefully and try to understand. Whatever the doubts, you can ask me afterwards. Okay. Slowly, silently, now the moon walks the night in her silver shoon. This way and that, she peers and sees silver fruit under silver trees. One by one, the casements catch her beams beneath the silvery thatch. Couched in his kennel like a log, with paws of silver slips the dog. From the shadowy court or the white breast peep of doves in silver feathered sleep. A harvest mouse goes scampering by with silver claws and silver eye, and moonless fish in the water gleam by silver reeds in silver stream. Okay, so now we are going to discuss the poem line by line. Uh, okay, now be ready with your pencil. Okay, when I will give the meaning of the word, you just write it down at that time only. Okay, then there is no need to ask again and again. Okay, slowly, silently, now the moon walks the night in her silver shoon. Now, first I will give the meaning of the shoon. Shoon means the shoes. Okay. Now, here the poet compare the moon, he described the beauty of moon with the comparison of the woman. Okay, so woman has been used as a symbol to explain the beauty of the moon. Moonlight, moonlit night. Okay, uh, so now what the poet saying? The moon is walks in night slowly and silently. Have you seen the moon in your moon in the sky? I hope everyone has seen. When it come out from the horizon to the sky, so at that time it looks very pretty. Okay, and just we want to look at it. Wait, beta, yes, Simran, right? But let me come to the next couplet, then we will discuss the meanings. Okay. So now what the poet is saying? Poet is saying that that moon is coming slowly and very silently in the night by her silver shoon. Silver shoon, why? The shoes is silver, means the trees which is coming on the earth, it is compared with the shoes of the moon. This way and that, she peers and sees silver fruit upon silver trees. Now peers means to look. Simran, very good beta, you have given earlier only answer. Okay, so now when that moonlight comes and it spread over the earth, so it start converting the things in the silver. Okay, so because of the that sun sorry, moon rays, that trees converts into the silver, and at the same time the fruit which was on the which is on the tree, it also convert into the silver color. Okay, is that clear? Just imagine you are in a village, not in the city, because in city there are many lights. You are in a village and you are sleeping on your terrace and you're watching a moonlight is coming on a tree, and when it comes on a tree it shines very beautifully. Okay, imagination is very important in this poem, then only you can understand. Now be with your imagination and listen to me. One by one, the casement catch. Now, what is the casement? It is a window which is open only one side. Very good, Simran Mita. Her beams beneath the silvery thatch, and because of that casement, okay, this rays, the beams, okay, that rays of the moonlight come under the thatch. Thatch means the roof. Okay, so that rays coming inside the roof. Couch in his candle like a log. Okay, with paws of silver sleeps the dog. Now the kennel, you all of you know that it is a house of the dog. Okay, so in a kennel, uh, beams means beta. I explain a group of rays of moonlight. Beams means BEAMS, a group of rays of moonlight. Okay, thatch means roof made up of stone. Yes, very good. Now, next, now in a candle, okay, dog is sleeping and he is still. I said he's sleeping, he's still, and he is like a log. Log is a log means what, beta? Yes, it is a part of trunk or tree. Yes. So a dog is sleeping. It looks like that it is a log, and because of the rays of the moonlight, the dog has converted into the silver, and at the same time, the paws also converted into the silver. Okay. From their shadowy coat, the white breast peep of does in silver feathered sleep. Now, shadowy means small shelter for the bird. Here, yes. Shadowy coat means small shelter for a bird. Now, beast you all know. So, there is a nest of a bird, that is dog, and as she's sleeping in the moonlight coming on her, so it also converted into the silver. Okay, now after that, what happened? A mouse is scampering. Harvest mouse is scampering. Scampering means to run quickly here and there. Okay, so mouse is running here and there. A harvest mouse is running here and there with silver claws and silver eye. And how is mouse the short steps? Yes, scampering means running with the short steps. Very good. Now, so now what happened because of the moonlight? Because of the moonlight, that claws and the eyes of the harvest mouse has also been converted into the silver. Not only this, that reverse. Yes, clause means pause. Very good, Ashka. Everyone, those who are giving the meaning, very nice. I'm very happy that you are studying, and before only which I'm going to discuss in the class. Okay. Now, and moveless. Moveless means motionless. As it is a night, so all the fishes are asleep, and that is why they are still. They are not moving. So, and moveless fish in the water gleam. Gleam means to shine with the bright reflect of the light. Okay. Yes, very good, Bhumi and Simran. To shine. Very good, Repti. Gleam means to shine. Very good, Sneha. Now, because of that rays of the moonlight in the water, what happened? It converted into the silver color. The fishes are converted into the silver color by silver reeds in a silver stream. Now the reeds we already know. It is a plant. It is a kind of a grass, a very thin grass, which we can found near the water bodies. Okay, a river, lake, ponds. Okay, it is called as reeds. And stream, river. Okay, so yeah, very good. Narrow river, Devanshi, very nice. Okay, and because of that moonlight, what happened? That stream is also converted into silver, and that reed is also converted into silver. Means the whole light converted into the silver color. Whole environment, all the natural things converted into the silver in color. Is that clear to everyone? Okay. So, okay, just go through once for the just do a reading of the poem. Then we will discuss the critical appreciation of the poem. Third and fourth, it is not paragraph; it is a couplet. Okay. Third and fourth couplet not understood. Okay. Now what happened? I'll give a recap of whole poem. Then you can understand. Okay. Now what happened? The poet says that as the moon comes in the night with her silver shoes. Silver shoes means that rays. So when it enters in the night, so wherever it's sorry her uh, rays uh, goes on, that place is converted into the silver. For that, the poet has given many examples. He's given the example of a tree, that when the rays of the moon uh, comes on the tree, it converted into the silver in color, and even the fruits is also converted into the silver in color. Okay. After that, the second example he given the example of a we can say there is a thatch. It has a casement, that is a window, small window. From that, when the moon rays come inside, so it converted the thatch also in silver in color. Okay. Now after that, the poet has given example of a dog who is sleeping in his kennel. Okay. As the rays of the moon comes on the dog, so dog also converted into silver with his paws in silver. Okay. Then after that, in the next couplet, the poet says that the bird, that is a dove, who is sleeping in her coat, that is a nest, it also converted in the silver in color. Even the feather of the dove is also converted into the silver in color because of the effect of the moonlight. And then the next example the poet has given, it is the mouse. The mouse is scampering, he's running from here and there. The harvest mouse is running at different places, and as he is running, the claws and the eyes of the mouse is also converted into the silver in color because of the effect of the moonlight. Okay, then after that, wait, Aryan, let me complete. After that, he gives the example of a stream which is also converted with all its element, that is fish and reeds, in silver in color because of the effect of the moonlight. Is that clear to everyone? I done a recap. I hope there is a no doubt with anyone. Okay, Aryan Kadam, you raise your hand. Now you can ask your doubt. Just put in a chat box, Peter. Okay, I think there is no doubt. By mistake, it isn't. Okay. So now let us discuss the critical appreciation. Yes, very beautiful poem. Okay, now the name of the poem is Silver. Can you again tell the answer of the first poem? First poem is 1.1. Which poem, beta? Okay, that we will discuss afterwards. Let me complete the first. Okay. Now, the name of the poem is Silver. From the name, we can understand that poet is talking about something which is silver, that is about the rays of the moon. Okay. Now, after that, poet. The the name of the poet, the poem has been written by Walter de la Mare, who was an English poet, short story writer, and the novelist who wrote for both adult and children. And this poem, which presented here, was published first in 1913 in his book for the children, Peacock Park. Okay. After that, rhyme scheme. Now, what is the rhyme scheme of the poem? Now we can see, yes, A. Beta, here we are not going to take the 4 lines. It is given in couplets. So either you can take A, B, B, C, C, D, D, E, E, F, F, G, G, or you can take A. Is that clear? Rhyming scheme for the whole poem is A, or the rhyming scheme for the poem is A, B, B, C, C, D, D, E, E, F, F, G, G. Don't put commas when you're writing the rhyming scheme. Is that clear? Very good, very good. Others, everyone, very nice. After rhyming scheme, now we are going to discuss the figures of speech. Now, for figures of speech is personification. Yes, very good. Alisha, Anjali, everyone. How personification? That the second line, the both line you can take. Slowly and silently, now the moon. No, just take the second line. The moon walks in the night in her silver shoon. Or you can take both. Slowly, silently, now the moon walks the night in her silver shoon. Because human, moon got the human quality of walking. Okay. Yes, very good, Shreya. And here we get the metaphor also, because there is a comparison of moon with the woman. Okay. In the second line, there is a comparison of moon with the woman. So it is metaphor 2. Done, beta? Okay. Now the next, yes, you can get the alliteration also in the first line, as the sir sound is repeated. Okay, now just come to the next couplet. This way and that, she peers and sees. Yes, very good, Bhumi Tiwari. Peers and the sees has a similar meaning, so it is tautology. Okay. Yes, it is personification also this way, and that she peers and sees, because it got the human quality of looking or seeing. Okay. So personification too. Yes, that will come in the special feature. The whole poem is personified. Okay. One by one, the casmen catch her beams, the silvery thatch. Yes, personification again here, and alliteration is also there. Very good. B sound is repeated. Beams and beneath. Okay. Uh, okay, then next, couch in his kennel like a log, the paws of silver sleeps the dog. Yes, couch in his kennel like a log. Here we get the simile because there is a comparison of a dog with a log. Okay, simile. Inversion, how? Just give me the correct order. Yes, silver sleep alliteration, so sound is repeated. Okay. After that, come to the next line. Quote already explained, beta. It is a small shelter for birds. From their shadowy coat, the white beast peep. How scenic dog Aryan and Sneha just explain me the whatever you're giving, just give with explanation now, so I can understand that why you are saying that it is inversion or something else. Yes, from their shadowy coat, the white beast peep. How it can be inversion? Scenic documents, the a part is used for the whole or whole is used for the part. Okay, I'll give the answer for this. Okay, first I'll give the answer for the inversion. Uh, yes, Dhanashri, you can unmute yourself. Okay, yes, very good, Simran. The inversion, the given sentence is not in a proper prose order. The proper prose order is the white beast peep from their shadowy coat. The white beasts peep from their shadowy coat of doves. Okay, that this from their shadowy coat, the wise beats peep. Uh, it is inversion. The given sentence is in not proper prose order. The proper prose order is the white beast peep from their shadowy coat. But please, instead of raising your hand, just put your doubts in the chat box so I can understand. Okay. Now the harvest mouse goes scampering by with silver claws and silver eye. Here we get the scenic dog because not only her, its claws and eyes are silver, but the whole body is silver. So here we get the scenic dog. Okay. The and moveless fish in the water gleam by silver red in a silver stream. Repetition. How repetition? Scenic dog means when instead of, now listen everyone carefully. This again and again same question is coming. Scenic dog means when a part of body is used to explain the whole. Okay, for example, just give me your hand, but a person is not asking a hand, but he is asking the help of a person. Means he want the whole man with go with that second person. So here we use a hand as a part. So it is a synecdoche. Is that clear? Alliteration in the last line, yes. Repetition is also there. Silver, silver is repeated. So repetition and alliteration. How it can be alliteration? The sir sound is repeated. Is that clear? Okay. So figures of speech has been done. Now let's move to the spatial feature. Now, what are the spatial features? First, the yeah, we miss out the central idea. Very good, Sneha, to remind us. Now, what is the central idea of the poem? Yes, the poem revolves around the theme of a moonlight where everything shines like silver because of the effect of the moon rays. Very good, Sneha. Okay, so what is the central idea of the poem? The poet is talking about the effect of the moonlight. Okay, the poet is talking about the effect of the moonlight when it enters into the night and how it changes the everything in a beautiful and peaceful world. Okay, and we can see everything in silver in color, and it gives a magical effect to our eyes. Is that clear? It is the theme of the poem. Okay, now let's move to the spatial feature. Now the first we will yes, very good, Alicia. The whole the poem is personified. uh, okay, yes, the poem is personified. Then we can use the there is a metaphor has been used as the moon is compared with the a woman. Okay, then the poem is uh, uh, the poem is divided into seven couplets. Okay, and it has 14 lines, so it is a sonnet. Okay, okay, the poem is in a sonnet form, as it has a 14 lines. Okay, so next feature is the given poem is a sonnet, as it has a 14 lines. Then the poem is divided into seven stanzas with 2 lines each. Okay, yes, the silver describe the nature of the moon. 14 beta, 1 for Genia, 1 4. 14 lines. Okay. After that, what is the tone of the poem? Yes, students. Yes, it is very light-hearted. Then after that, we are going to discuss. Yes, it is very light-hearted and calming. Okay. Now there is the imagery has been used, because when we read the poem at that time, that images comes to our mind without imagination. So imagery is being used in a poem. Okay, you can find out the lines, special lines also, which has the imagery, and it is also a figure of speech also. Imagery is also figure of speech, so that you can put the line. For example, you can take uh, silver fruit upon silver trees. Yes, slowly, silently now the moon. It has imagery. Okay. Uh, then after that, the language is used is very simple. Means simple language is used. Yes, Dhanashri, just put in a chat box, beta. Dhanashri, just put your in a chat box. Why you raise your hand? One more special theme. Okay. Yes, Neha. Okay, wait. I'm going to announce your answer, but just wait a minute. Okay. Yes, now Sneha has given the explanation why she has liked the poem. She liked the poem because through the subtle portrayal of the silver scenery, the poet puts across um, a deeper message that darkness can be vanquished even with a single ray of light or hope. Very good. Then Bhumi has given the answer why she liked the poem. Okay, the same answer. Okay. So now you have to write why you like and why you don't like the poem. Okay. Then you have to write your favorite lines also. Is that clear? Okay. Yes, Ayush. Beta, please put your questions, your queries in a chat box instead of raising hand. It will be very helpful for me then. Yes, it explore the beauty of night. Okay, but just whatever we have discussed now, it is just we can say a small discussion. Your ideas are more better than that, so you can use your ideas to write the critical appreciation. Yes, Simran, I'm just finding your answer to announce. Let me find your answer. Okay. The imagery is Simran Sahu has given the answer. The imagery is beautiful with word like silver and silvery mention in the second line of every couplet. Yeah, very nice. But it is also a important feature, special feature. Each second line has a silver or the silvery word, which gives a different meaning to the poem. Very nice, students. Very good. Okay. Yes, it is a positive poem. Very good. Okay. Now let's move to the. Yeah, Ashka, I'm reading everyone's beta. Wait. Ashka given she liked the poem because with the help of silver, all the feature of a person, thing, and dogs they have shown. Okay. Yes, very good. Okay, now let's yes, very good, Revti. Delicate imagination. Very good, Smriti. It gives positive vibes. Okay, now let's move to the. Now we will stop here. Okay, I think the poem has been understood by everyone. There is no doubt with the poem. Yes, very nice, students. Now just go through the question answer part, just for your understanding how much you have understood. Okay. Now we have already discussed the rhyming word and the rhyming scheme. Okay, now just tell me the rhyming word. Shoon, moon, very good Anjali, gleam, stream, seas, trees, catch, thatch, log, dog, peep, sleep, by, eye, gleam, stream. Very good. Now, which of the object, animals, etc. in the poem are at rest without an emotion? Very good, Sneha. Let me read your answers, Neha. Fruit, thatch. Uh, Beta, just go through the question. Which of the object, animal, etc. in the poem are at rest without emotion? So you have to mention the object first. Okay. So you have given trees, casemate, thatch, kennel, dog, goat, doves, fish, reeds, and the stream. Very good, beta. These are the animals and objects which are at rest without any motion. Very good.